This is Aya here to let you in on a little secret of 3 potent vitamins that are crucial for our health and wellness, yet we often overlook them. Can you guess what they are? Alright, I'll give you a clue. They are all around you. Everybody has access to these things and they do not cost a dime and are accessible any time of day, morning, night, afternoon, any time of day. I'm talking about nature, fresh air, and sunshine. There is no part of the world that does not have these 3 at some point in time in the year. But we are so conditioned to think that vitamins are something manufactured in a lab and labeled that we need to purchase in a bottle at a store that we often forget to open our eyes and look all around us. Vitamins are everywhere. Nature in itself is a multivitamin world, but it's often the last thing we turn to fix our vitamin issues, simply because we are not conditioned to think of it as nutritious, but it is nutritious. So hold tight while I get into more detail. So 3 underrated yet very potent vitamins that I have come to realize are nature, vitamin N, fresh air, vitamin Fa, and then sunshine, vitamin S. You've never heard of that before, I'm sure. But don't worry, because you have now and you know what that means. Did you know that instead of exploring the great outdoors that God has given to us, the average human being spends most of their time stuck in stale offices and dark living rooms? Even children nowadays spend 7 hours more on academics and 2 hours less on sports or outdoor activities per week than they did 20 years ago. Unfortunately, all of this indoor living, caging ourselves indoor, is devastating our health without us even knowing. Research shows that children who get more vitamin N, Fa, and S have lower stress levels, have more success in school, and fewer ADHD symptoms. And for adults who exercise and socialize more in nature, they are happier people all around. We all know that simply being in sunlight triggers our skin to make vitamin D, also known as the sunshine vitamin. Research has linked low levels of vitamin D to depression, obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, autoimmune diseases, osteoporosis, and even cancer. If you are deficient in vitamin D, you really need to do something about that. And to make sure you get enough vitamin D, for instance, be sure to get at least 15 to 20 minutes outside without sunscreen. Why? Because sunscreen prohibits your body from making vitamin D by 95%. So in light of all of this, it is so important to go outside and get lots of nature, fresh air, and sunshine. These are super potent forms of food for our bodies. Now, how can you get more vitamin N, Fa, and vitamin S? 1, make outdoor adult play mandatory. Like children, go outside, spend more time outdoors. Avoid the typical 3 p.m. slump. Take a 10 to 15 minute walk outside and drink in fresh air instead of coffee. Also, as adults, try gardening. Getting your hands dirty is actually good for you. There's a strain of bacterium in the soil that has been found to trigger the release of serotonin, which in turn elevates our mood and decreases anxiety. No wonder kids already know that digging deep in dirt makes them happy. Also, you could move your kitchen outside. If the weather is good enough, spend some time cooking outside. I hope you've learned something with this and you would do something to get more vitamin N, nature, fresh air, and vitamin S, sunshine. So if you've learned something from today's video, please feel free to comment. Let me know what resonates the most for you. Like this video, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.